everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Haley. I post videos on writing and reading and etc. every day. No, not every day. That's a lie. Every week. Every Monday and Friday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Man, that was a mouthful. Okay. Today, as promised, I am launching my new series, which is all about playwriting. And to kick it off, I thought that I'd make a video all about the 10 things I wish I knew before writing my first play. So without further ado, let's hop right in. Number 1, pick one main character. This is so important to your play. You always want one main character for your audience to root for, one main character whose journey is actually pushing the play forward, one main character who is making the play's events happen. One person, one main character. You can't have as many main characters as you want. You can have as many characters as you want in your play, but only one has to drive the action forward. Only one has to be there for the audience to root for. You can have as many subplots and whatever as you want, but again, you just have to have one main character to focus all the action in. Consider whose decisions are really driving the action forward. Whose decisions are making the play move. It's up to you. Now, I know this one might be really hard because you might say, but Haley, what about Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet? To that I say, who is pushing the dominoes forward in Romeo and Juliet? It is Juliet. I am sticking to it. Juliet is pushing the dominoes forward. Juliet is the main character. Juliet's decisions drive the plot of the play. Without Juliet, there is no Romeo. Number 2. Write for an audience. Theater does not exist in a vacuum. You always want to write as though you are writing for people to see your play. Now, once upon a time, there existed closet dramas, and a lot of people still write closet dramas, but that's all what they are. Plays that exist in the closet who are not seen by the audience. In today's theater, you're writing for people to watch your play or to listen to your play, etc. Now, that might be a virtual performance on Zoom, that might be in a live theater. Once again, please, 2021, let us have live theater again. No matter where your play is being performed or produced or heard, you're always writing for people to listen or watch your plays. And to that end, don't operate under the assumption that people will never read your work. If you write your work for people to read or hear or see, then your play has a better chance of being read or seen or heard. In my experience. Number 3, you do not need to have a full entire plot summary before you start writing your play. Me, it's often enough just to have a little log line of what the play's going to be about, just a little snippet of the plot, a few main characters here or there, and the setting and the time and the place. You do not need to have a full entire plot summary to even write the first line of your play. Sometimes just knowing the beginning and ending is enough. Number 4, you, the playwright, gets to decide what the play is about. You get to define what the story is. You are in control. You determine what your characters say and what happens in the play. You are in control. I think some of my plays in the past have been written without any clear goal in mind, without any direction that the characters are going, and I've talked a bit about this in my other writing videos. I think Rachel Aaron uses the example of a horse pulling a cart, but in this case, I'm the cart being pulled by the horse, which are my characters. You're in control. You get to pull the cart yourself. You get to decide what happens in your play. Don't let the characters or don't let the story just pull you along. It's up to you what you want to happen in the play. Number 5, stage directions are just as important as dialogue. I feel like stage directions usually get the short shaft because a lot of people say that they're just there for actors to enter and exit and to set the scene. Yes, but also they are there to convey emotion. The best stage directions give you insight into who your characters are, into what exactly is happening, into even the subtext of your play itself. Your stage directions are as equally as important as your dialogue for a director, for a designer, for an actor. They are an integral part of the play. And while that doesn't mean that you should overload your play by any means, They are there for a reason, and I have to say that I disagree with a lot of people cutting out the stage directions that provide subtext and contextual clues for the actors and for the directors as a whole. Number 6. Nope, 6. Number 6. Make sure your play explores a question. The best plays that we all see have some theme in mind, have some bigger picture that they're exploring. The best plays that I like and the best plays that I like to write explore some question, whether that's a question in my life, whether that's a question in the larger world that I want to put onto paper. It matters what your play is exploring. It isn't just enough to have one simple plot and characters and be like, there, that's done. They're just gonna be on stage and they're just gonna talk about this and they're just gonna do this. No. What are they on stage for? What are they doing on the stage? What are they trying to figure out? That to me is the meat of the play. That's what we all want to figure out as the audience, as playwrights. That's what we want to figure out. That's what's most important. What question is your play trying to explore? And notice I didn't say answer, because your play does not have to answer the question. So many questions go unanswered in our daily lives, in our worldly lives, in history. Your play can just explore a question. It doesn't have to answer it by any means. 7. What are your main characters' stakes? AKA, what is their goal? What are they trying to get? How are they trying to get it? And what obstacles you as the playwright will put in their way. Every good play needs obstacles. Every good character needs obstacles to overcome. Every good character needs stakes. They all need the stakes to rise and to be higher and higher and higher in every subsequent scene. You're not just writing a play just because you want to. I mean, maybe you are, because that's how all of my plays begin. But your characters need to work towards something, right? Your characters need stakes, and they need places to go in each scene. They need places to climb. Number 8. If your main character doesn't know what to do, then you as the playwright do not know what to do. This has been a real struggle of mine, especially in my recent full-length plays that I've been writing. It all boils down to a certain point where I get and I look at my characters and I'm like, what do you want? What do I want as the playwright? I think that this is really, really good to keep in mind when you're writing, when you're trying to make your play come to life, that it's easy to put all the blame on your characters, and it's easy to say, oh, but my characters, they don't really know what to do today, so I'm just gonna leave it. No, chances are if your characters don't know what to do, then you're gonna come back on your play tomorrow and be like, I don't know what to do. And I'm here to tell you that that is a-okay. If you don't know what to do, then your characters don't know what to do. If your characters don't know what to do, then you don't know what to do. That's okay. You'll figure it out. That's what first drafts and second drafts and third drafts and all the drafts are for. Speaking of drafts, here's number 9. Finish your first draft. It doesn't matter what your play is about. It doesn't matter what your plot is. It doesn't matter who your characters are, as long as if you don't get to the end of your play. As long as you just get it all on paper, throw it all on, and just finish your play, no matter where it ends. If it's 30 minutes, if it's 60 minutes, if it's 5 or 10 minutes, just get to the end of your play where you want it to go. By that, you'll have a finished play. You will know that you can write more plays. I did not start writing plays and making them 60 pages long right off the bat. I wrote plays that were like 5 pages, 10 minutes, and just now I'm writing my first full-length plays. So it's a marathon, not a sprint, everybody. But what matters is that you just get as much as you can down on paper. Finish that first draft, everybody. Finish it. I know you can do it. Number 10. Write about anything that you want. I say do not let the limits of plays that you know, of plays that you see, of plays that you read about define you as a playwright. You are not those playwrights. You get to write about whatever you want. I always say that I've fallen into the trap of restricting my plays to one location, to one experience, to one character's minimal thoughts and actions and set and everything. I want to say that that's that's okay, but you have the license to write about anything that you want. Do not be consumed by the limits of modern theater. Do not be limited by Zoom theater. You know, it's theater, it'll find a way to make it happen. Theater does not need to have all the fanciest sets and everything to make a work of art come to life on the stage. You could have your play set on the moon, and it would still be a great play if you were not actually putting it on the moon. I don't think there's any theater on the moon. Yet. Maybe later. The magic of theater can really set your play anywhere. As long as the play is written, you'll have time to worry about the set. You'll have time to worry about where it takes place, etc., etc., etc. Just get the words down, just write your play, write as whatever it ends up being, and you will be able to see what it is. You know, you'll have to make changes probably, but hey, that's okay. That's what sets you apart from just wanting to write a play and actually writing the play. So I hope everybody enjoyed my top 10 things that I wish I knew before writing my first play. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let me know if you have any suggestions for the next episode in this series, what you want to learn about writing a play, what you think that I can cover, etc., etc., etc. Let me know. Please don't forget to like and comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Bye!